Are you still talking about Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. Are you people still talking about this creep? This is unbelievable. Do you want to waste your time? I can't believe you're asking about Epstein. Man, Trump is in some deep shit. And us sane people have known that for years. He's been on the pedestal of criminality, fraud, theft, rape, child anything you can think of that's criminal, Donald Trump is more than likely involved. But the big one that's starting to bite him in the ass, that's starting to come back out in the limelight, are the Epstein Files. And if you remember, Donald Trump ran on releasing these files. On day one, he was supposed to release them. And did he?
No!
Of course he didn't. And if you thought he was going to do that, then you're a idiot. He played you like a damn fiddle with his He played you so hard that the Epstein Files now are apparently a hoax. A hoax created by the Democrats.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
Time to drop the real big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein Files. This is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. The moment Musty Boy dropped his glorious gem, the snowball effect commenced. And that started rolling fast. And Musk, he hasn't pulled back either. He's actually doubled down. The old, admit nothing, deny everything, make counterclaims. But it won't work this time. And that's when the MAGA base started to turn on their daddy. Which, by the way, was that really the moment that made you realize that Donald Trump is an inhuman piece of dog shit? That was the moment? It wasn't women losing their rights to their own bodily autonomy, LGBTQIA plus people losing their rights, racism, misogyny, xenophobia, none of that. It was none of that. Hey, at least I gotta give some of you a little bit credit. Not much, just a little amount of credit for having at least the common decency, the common human decency to see that child rape and child molestation is bad. Good job on that one. Good job of pulling your head out of Donald Trump's ass and actually realizing that. Once Elon dropped those tweets, here's what Donald Trump said on his stupid Truth Social page. What he said sealed it for MAGA. What's going on with my boys, and in some case, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it, all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years it's been Epstein over and over again. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Commie, Brennan, and the losers and criminals in the Biden administration, who conned the world with the Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more? They created the Epstein Files. Let's just take a dip into the MAGA madness, shall we? Online fascist Benny Johnson said Representative James Comer drops Epstein file bombshell. The files have been destroyed. Doesn't think Pam Bondi and Bug-Eye Patel have them. I warned them. They ordered the release, haven't been released. They're in the shredding documents, and the government is involved. Yes, the government is involved, and both sides are in on it. This isn't just a Republican thing. Democrats are on that too, and we know it. Why do you think Democrats don't want to release it either? You people say Bill Clinton's on the list, and if he is, send that to jail. I don't understand what is so hard to comprehend here. Look, I'll give Democrats a little pass. At least the people that support Democrats aren't worshipping them. Hypothetically, if Obama was on that list, guess what would happen, Benny boy? Obama would be going to jail, and none of us would lose any bit of sleep over it. Child rapists do not deserve a normal life. End of story. Does he think everyone is just incredibly stupid? Yes, he does. Especially you right-wingers. He knows you motherfuckers are dumb as a box of shit. And honestly, he's not wrong. He, his son, his admin, literally were all making promises about attacking Democrats on, and generally talking up releasing the Epstein Files and putting people to justice as huge points of the campaign. And now he's acting like it's a hoax, and that it's only being pushed by bad actors. Get out with that. Right now, the only bad actors I see in this are the ones in the White House. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Let's do this. Give a round of applause to this motherfucker on the internet. The current administration is filled with bad actors. Have you not seen Donald Trump's acting in 1992?
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
Horrendous. I know. And honestly, putting that motherfucker in front of a camera with an 11-year-old child in 1992? I don't know how much of a good idea that was, Mr. Columbus. But hey, I guess nobody knew that Donald Trump was children in 1992. So those of us who want the release of those names of people responsible for the of children are the dummies now? Bondi even sent a letter to Cash where she specifically mentioned the list, and now it's a hoax? Do they really expect us to believe this? If it took you 10 years almost to realize that Donald Jennifer Trump thinks you are a idiot, then that's your own prerogative. That is your own problem. This isn't anything new. He fooled you in 2016 and you didn't even know it. Don't act like you're offended now. No, that train is been gone. And for the first time in my videos, I'm about to go full right wing on you. Just the way you like it. Man the up. Take your L like a man. Don't you like being a man? Get on your knees and continue Trump off. That's what you've been doing. That's what you do best. You support a child and that should linger over top of your head for the rest of your goddamn life. Honestly, you should have to put it on your resume before you get a goddamn job, so everybody knows that you support someone that children. Frankly, tattoo that on your forehead, so the moment you meet someone new, they know. I've been a loyal Trump supporter since 2016. I lost my job, friendships, I've been smeared online, doxxed, pressed charges on people who've stalked and harassed me for supporting him. If Trump does not want my support, because I care about the Epstein Files, then I'm done. Bye. The best part about this is knowing that MAGA has been having a horrible time in public and on the internet. But I gotta say, if you think holding you accountable for supporting people that children is harassment in your eyes, then yeah, I condone it. You should be continually harassed. These people should have this haunting them for the rest of their pathetic lives. I just love seeing leopards gnawing on their faces. I've always been a pro-Trump supporter. I believed in the message of putting America first, draining the swamp, and standing for truth. But Donald Trump calling the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein a waste of time and energy is horrifying. We're talking about child abuse, rape, and human trafficking, and a global elite circle that has preyed on the vulnerable for decades. This isn't politics, it's basic morality. See, that person might be able to be pulled out of the MAGA cult if morality is part of your everyday life. And I don't mean spiritually, I mean standard social human morality. Then you might be one of the ones that might be helped. The problem is you are only a fraction of a percent, 0.00001% of MAGA that's willing to do this, that's willing to go this far. 99.99999% of the time, MAGA's like, children. He didn't do that. They don't have the empathetic capacity to think of humanity this way. And that's the big problem. I will be interviewed by my wonderful daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, on Fox News at 9 p.m. tonight. Enjoy. Nobody cares unless she asks you about Epstein and you give us the truth. At this point, I don't care if the truth destabilizes trade, flips Congress, and shakes global powers. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
I like it a lot.
The part about you not caring if Congress flips, oh, it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip hard in 26. Because of this, most of y'all aren't even gonna go vote in the midterms, which is gonna make the GOP realize that it's slowly dying and I can't get enough of it. I cannot tell you how stoked I am to know that. MAGA has completely the GOP. Gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, sad. There must have been a moment when a kind person in Germany felt sick to their soul when they found out that their country was cooking people in mass. That is what I feel about the Epstein Files. I voted for Trump 3 times. What can I do as a powerless person to keep children from being because our government balances the option of power and control over the of a few girls? What can a powerless person do, you say? Well, let me think about that for just a moment. Let me turn on my brain and see what comes out of this. Maybe don't vote for the mother 3 times. Maybe don't do that. How are you people just now getting the clue? Trump has been little girls for 40 years, if not longer. Why did you take this long to open your pea-sized brain? What kind of dad with multiple daughters says if you only one of my daughters, but I get more money and power, okay? Bullshit. I can't live with that. I can't vote for that. Satanic sickness. I'm pissed. Protect our kids or go to hell. If you believe in hell, Travis, then I gotta tell you, man, you got a first-class ticket to that motherfucker. You and every single person that has voted for Donald Trump, especially the ones that voted for him 3 times. I don't care if you didn't know then and you know now. I don't care. Get your ass to hell. If you can't tell, the last 6 months, MAGA's been having their faces eaten by leopards so hard. Some of them, like Nick the here, went out and got a big metal barrel and burned their little red hats. And to that I say, cool? You people will still be remembered as MAGA cultists and people that support that rape little children. That's what you will be remembered as. I don't give a how anybody feels about that. I will never let this down. Ever. Here's my question of the day. Do you think the Epstein Files will be released? Do you think he's actually gonna release them? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you need more of my series, The Ghost Effect, check out my next video right here. Come join my Patreon community if you can. I'm gonna leave those links right here and in the description below. I really hope to see you there. If you're enjoying the content, please support it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more leftist content. And I am out.